Elder Maxon.
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
I didn't realize it would make you so angry.
Didn't realize? Your instructions were clear. You were to infiltrate the Institute, find Dr. Lee, and convince her to return to the Brotherhood. I'm extremely disappointed in you, Knight.
I don't know what to say, Elder.
Perhaps you should begin acting like a soldier, and take responsibility for your actions. Fortunately, this incident doesn't change our current strategy. We have a contingency plan that's already being put into effect that should ensure completion of our special project. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. And Knight, don't disappoint me again. Dismissed.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Control systems all reporting back nominal. About Scribe Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
This is Radio Freedom. Alert! I've just been notified of a kidnapping. Respond if you're in the area.
Always a little jealous of folks who can craft something that's unfair.
Damn rain. This rust out is so good.
Hey. I'm listening. Okay, this is what I've got.
lasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Attention, Minutemen. We've just gotten word that a settlement is in trouble. Anyone within range, please respond.
Hey.
Okay. What am I doing?
Over here.
Consider it done. I can't get to him.
Move here.
Got it. I don't see a way to get to that.
Here.
Okay.
What I wouldn't...
Sorry, I can't reach that.
Head over there.
There's no way.
Go there.
Sorry, no.
There.
Sorry, I can't reach that.
Move out.
There's no way.
Good morning, Commonwealth.
Please be
This is
assigned
Radio
to
Freedom, the voice of the Minuteman. Nothing in the report.
Over there.
I don't see a way to get to that.
What just happened?
Sure. Here's my supply.
Heads up.
Yeah?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Mr. Warwick.
Please, just... Wait. You're not with the Gunners. Are you here to help us out?
I'm here to help. What's the problem?
It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them sneaking around. They ran off too. If you can help...
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
I think I've got another school tucked away in a drawer somewhere. I'll look for it tomorrow. Okay.
7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Let's do this.
Let's rock!
Now you're mine.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Yeah, take that. We won. You Minutemen really know everything.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening
Roger.
to Radio
Yeah,
Freedom, the
take
voice
that.
of the
We
Minutemen.
won. You Minutemen really know how to bring the
Just how
fight.
we like it.
We won't forget
Just a
what's
hired
done.
hand doing a job. Not much else to say.
Make a move and I'll end you, Wastelander.
Don't I, the Bronx? That makes sense.
Heads up.
Point it out.
Hey, Preston. What can I do to help?
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
We could really use your help.
I'm not the Tooth Fairy. Just tell me what you need, so I can get out of here.
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us. We know where they're coming from, but...
Don't worry. I'll take care of those.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
AM here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Nothing there now.
Good morning, Commonwealth. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Hold up.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet. Stay tuned for
When you turn up.
Wait, something's out there. Keep your head down.
Broken.
Make sure that was all of them. Okay. I think I got something over here. Hit the dirt! Incoming! Find that shooter.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's
Who's out there? Open fire! Pay for that!
8 a.m.
Beer!
Stay safe out there, everyone.
Anything useful?
Nice.
Huh? Oh, hell!
What's the opposite of dark and creepy? Think I got it. Fire. Glad that's over. Thought I heard something. We've got company.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom. All quiet. This is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Seems to be growing well. I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Attention, Minutemen. News has come to us of a settlement that needs our help. If you are in the area, please respond.
Look alive.
What do you need?
What now? Hey there.
You've got to help. They've kidnapped my wife.
Just tell me what happened.
They said
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
we asked the Minutemen. Just bring her back.
We've just gotten word that a settlement is in trouble. Anyone within range, please respond. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust out of the Gridway's hull.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't...
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry for Tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Quinlan might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over.
Fine. You got me. I'm an
Cute. Here's the original. Already made myself a copy.
Proctor Ingram?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. What we need is a robotics expert. And there's someone in Diamond City that fits the bill. Her name's Professor Skara. Locals say she's a wizard when it comes to fixing robots. Why don't you head over there and see if you can talk her into helping us? Oh, and take this with you. Once she sees one of those Cerebro fusion adapters. In the meantime, I'll prep Prime's CPU and...
It's 9 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
We sell everything. Stim packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody.
Hey there, mister.
This is Radio Freedom.
You must be Preston Cole.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Oh,
Shopping at night?
thanks.
Diamond City
Glad to hear it.
I just wanted you to know that you're appreciated. This is for you. I'm sure you'll put it to good use. If you
Done
don't
a good
live
job
here,
of building support.
you
Look
ain't
alive.
nobody.
But we
Got
still
it.
don't have any way to attack the Institute.
Probably not. Some guy came into town, said he picked up a weird Hi.
Sorry to let you down, but I'm afraid I'm not in the mood to teach biology lessons today.
I don't care about that. I'm looking for Professor Skara.
Well, then that makes two of us. Her normal field expeditions never last more than a few days, but it's been over a week now. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to her.
That doesn't sound good. We'd better go find her.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Oh, that would be wonderful. The last place Professor Skara said she was going is the General Atomics Galleria. I'll mark it on your mapping device. There. Look, If you find her, could you tell her to come home?
It's 5
General
a.m.
Atomics
This
Del
is
Rio
Radio
remains
Freedom,
closed
voice
by
of the
order of the
Minutemen.
Director.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
All employees, report suspicious behavior to the Director immediately.
Excuse me, but this is a private research site. If you're here to study these robots, I'll have to insist you relocate to somewhere else.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Oh, well, that puts an entirely different spin on everything, doesn't it? My name's Professor Skara. And in answer to what I expect to be your next question, Professor is my first name, not my title. The whole thing's rather complicated. Perhaps I'll explain it to you sometime.
Professor, meet the General.
So, now that I've formally introduced myself, perhaps you'd care to tell me why you're here.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to ask for your help.
How very interesting. I wasn't aware that you people ever asked for anything. While I'm flattered that the Brotherhood of Steel would find me useful, I can't help but be wary of your methods and motivations. Perhaps if you were more specific, we could come to some kind of a mutual understanding.
You know the Brotherhood of Steel?
You're joking, right? Ever since that behemoth you call an airship arrived here, everyone in Diamond City's talking about it. The Brotherhood's the biggest thing to hit the Commonwealth since, well, since the Institute set up shop here. Now don't avoid the question by changing the subject. Tell me why the Brotherhood's looking for my help.
We have some robots that need repairing.
Please don't insult my intelligence. I'm sure that ship of yours has plenty of able-bodied technicians that can fix up your robots. If they sent you out here to find me, they're looking for something a little more specialized. So, you want to try again?
We need your expertise to get Liberty Prime back online.
Liberty Prime? Where have I heard that before? Oh, yes. I believe it's some kind of an enormous robot. Intriguing as it sounds, I'm afraid my work at General Atomics isn't complete. Perhaps you could come back another time.
Could I stay here and help you, so your work goes faster?
Are you kidding me? The last thing I need is someone else interfering with my work. On the other hand, it's becoming obvious that you won't leave me in peace until I agree to assist the Brotherhood. All right, you've got a deal. I'll wrap up my collecting trip and meet you at your headquarters. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a few loose ends to tie up before I leave.
Hey, put that back.
Trespassers and communists!
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving.
Proctor.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Professor?
You call this a good start? This poor thing's memory core was completely corrupted. Haven't you people ever heard of inertial dampeners? Titanium shock casing? It won't be easy, but I should be able to make a few modifications and get his basic functions online. If you can keep your inept scribes from slowing them down.
Charming, isn't she?
Did we make a mistake asking her to help?
No, don't worry about it. We might not be best buddies, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Skara's worth all the aggravation. I've never seen someone so proficient with Prime's power systems. She's already saved us weeks, maybe months of work. In fact, we're ready for you to start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
All right, Ingram. Enough with the school lessons. Here's a list of materials you'll need, and the plans to make the actuators.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
You've done a good job of building support for the Minutemen, but we still don't have any way to attack them.
I hope this has something to do with our mission. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world. strange how the Commonwealth changes so much at night, isn't it?
Go ahead. Okay. Sorry, General. I can't get to it. Consider it done. I can't get to it.
Get into position.
There's no way.
Go!
Sorry, I can't reach that. Aye, aye, sir.
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Someone there!
attempts, law, approach, and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizen. Stand still.
Got it.
basement. Do not alarm. Report shortly. Going up. Second floor.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Thank goodness. I've finished restoring Prime's basic programming, but trying to explain to him why he can't walk is testing my patience.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single
Liberty Prime will be effective when we get him fully operational. But he'll lack the proper firepower needed to penetrate the Institute's defenses.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Hope those bombs get here soon. Otherwise, Liberty Prime...
We should get out of here as soon as we can.
Scribe?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
I hope this plan works.
Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
next. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. Never know. Might be something useful.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Just tell me where you keep the nukes.
Your words betray your intentions. You do not see them for the holy relics they are. The gifts from Atom that must be protected. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
You know what? Enough of this nonsense. Tell me where the nukes are right now.
Your anger will not bring you closer to Atom, nor to his holy works. You will leave this place at once, or face Atom's wrath.
This is warning. Show me the nukes, or else.
No! Your top
scanners.
Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately.
Sweet, sweet.
Keep in mind that you can do that.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to make sure that the Mark 28 units remain stable when loaded into the bomb. Shouldn't take us more than a day or so.
Well, Professor, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
I appreciate the confidence, but I'm still a bit concerned. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable is going to hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to activate the power transfer.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
I'm in total agreement with Proctor Ingram. The honor should belong to you.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Let me run a system analysis of the battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Green lights across the board here. It's looking good from where I'm sitting. Professor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the... Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have...
Elder.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I like how you're asking me that.
And I don't appreciate being betrayed by my own soldiers. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
Damn right. You don't go killing your friends without some better reason than they might be a synth.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination. That is all.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen! You're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return...
Of course.
Sure.
I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or perhaps you were looking to take up with a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents.
Right.
I don't have time for game.
Scribe Halen?
This way.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I've known Paladin Dance ever since He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off. He's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Mac. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance.
Right.
If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to.
She's making a whole lot more sense than Maxon did.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.